Hey everyone, Luke here, and in this video I am going to run you guys through the Sorceress Sellen questline so that you can complete it and get all of the goodies out of the questline. First, you'll need to come to the Waypoint Ruins, and this is right near the first step. You'll just head over to here, and then you will come in, and right around this corner there'll be a little hovel you can get into, and then there will be a hamburger man helmet looking guy that you'll have to kill, and then Sorceress Sellen will be right behind him. Once you kill him, the path behind him will unlock and she should be just inside. We'll speak to her.
Tarnished, are we? No wonder you should turn up here. I am Sellen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here?
Tell her that you would like to learn sorcery.
A yen for Glintstone sorceries. I dare say your proclivities are far from ideal. Oh well, perhaps nurture will defy nature, with a bit of luck. But one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Reya Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
Say you would still like to learn?
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in Glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle, or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
And then once you talk to her, you can buy any of her spells that she'll offer. There are also scrolls out there you can get to unlock more with her. You'll get a gesture and then I believe some more dialogue.
First things first. You are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. Without the legs to walk. So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance. Now, shall we start learning?
Alright, and now I will move on to the next step of the quest. And next up we need to go to Azur and get Comet Azur from him. And to do that, we'll need to reach this point right here on the map, but to get up there we'll have to wrap all the way around through the river, through here, past the River of Fire over here, wrap around and hit the Craftsman Shack Grace. I already have this grace, but I figured I'd show you guys the path through because it can be a little confusing to read on the map. But I'm currently at the Seathwater River in Mount Gelmer, and to get to this grace, you'll just go to Erdtree Grazing Hill, climb the little path right there, and then you can hit it right here. It's super easy to find. And then we'll mount up, and we'll just go ahead and start through. And I'll speed this part up so that it doesn't take too long. Alright, and then right around the corner here should be the Grace that I showed you earlier, the Craftsman Shack. And then we'll just head up this way. through the Hermit Village. Note, at the end of this village, there will be a boss fight. I've already completed it on this character, so I can't show you me killing the boss, but behind the boss is what we're interested in for this quest line. The boss will be like right here. And then after you defeat the boss, behind them is this guy right here. This is Azur, and he will give you a spell called Comet Azur, and you need this spell to take back to Sellen and continue the quest line. Alright, and now that we have Comet Azur, we'll head back to Sellen and we'll speak to her.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
We'll do show Azur's sorcery.
What's this sorcery, my apprentice? Ah, then you have seen Master Azur. Master Azur was a founding Glintstone sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later, my apprentice.
We'll say, tell me your story.
If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Reya Lucaria. It was for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glintstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
Let us journey together.
Splendid. I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit. You must have a fabulous teacher.
I have a favor to ask.
I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lucat is another founding Glintstone sorcerer. And like Master Azur, he was banished from the Academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lucat? With this Glintstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him.
Alright.
He's
Whoops.
nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now.
Skipped a line there. Sorry about that. Lead on
His
Lucat.
expulsion from the Academy, I heard that Master Lucat returned to his home, a place called Sellia in the eastern Caelid wilds. Thinking about it, I obtained the Glintstone key I gave you from a Sellian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby.
So that was the same. Alright, and now we will head to the next part of the quest, and that will be in Sellia Hideaway. And next up, you will need to get to the Sellia Hideaway, which is actually up here. But to gain access to this area, you will first have to complete the puzzle in Sellia Town of Sorcery. And I'll go ahead and just show you the puzzle. It's a pretty simple puzzle. All you need to do is light 3 fires, and it'll break the seal blocking you from entering up there. Normally the door here would be blocked by a blue seal, but I've already done the puzzle, so it's not. So if you want to unblock it, you'll jump to this branch right here, jump across here, and jump here, jump over here, jump again. It's a lot of jumping. Make your way across the rooftops all the way over to here. You'll find yourself a ladder. You will climb it, and then there will be a brazier, and you can light it. Then you'll drop down. The other one is right over there. And you can jump and jump and jump and get up to that one, and then once you reach that one and light it, you'll need to get the third one, which is over there. And I fell, so I will have to go back to the beginning. And to get over to there, you'll need to cross to this branch here. Jump. There's a staff on the ledge right there, if you want it. And then you can hop over to here. Just keep hopping. Climb up, light that. That'll break open the seal, which is right there, is where the door's at. And you can actually just jump from here over. Then you will make your way up the hill. You can grab the Grace. You might want to do that because there are some boulders that spawn and surprise you. That can one-shot you if you're not higher leveled with a lot of health. Right there's one of them. You can go in that church right there and grab the Grace. There are 2 shrimp guys guarding the door though, so be careful of them. But I'm not going to grab the Grace because I already have it. So now we will head to Sellia Hideaway, which is just right up this hill. You will find yourself a guy wearing a pointy hat who casts spells. You can either kill him or run past him. I'm just going to run past him. And then there is an invisible wall right here. And inside of this invisible wall is Sellia Hideaway. I'm going to grab the Grace and then turn on my lantern for you. I'll just do that now, actually. Actually, I don't have a lantern. I will go get one and then come back here. Alright, now I am back with a torch so you guys can actually see. But we will head through here. Once you reach a dead end, just assume it is an invisible wall. And then we will cross the first crystal and then spam roll for this guy. And then we will drop down onto this one right here. And then fall down here. And then at the end of this, there will be a guy who is guarding a door that we will use the key Sellen gave us to unlock it. And we will find Lucat right here. And let's go ahead and talk to him. He gives us the spell Stars of Ruin. And I think that's all he's got to say. So I'll go ahead and go to the next part of the quest. To continue Sellen's questline, you will need to defeat Starscourge Radahn, and you'll have to go to Southern Caelid to do that at the Redmane Castle. You'll just speak to a guy and you'll hear him shouting. It's a really simple thing to do. You'll just then go in and kill the boss fight. A very not so easy boss fight, but you should do it anyway because it's a cool boss fight. And then you can head back to Sellen and continue her questline. And now we are back at Sellen after finding Lucat and killing Starscourge Radahn. We'll go ahead and talk to her.
My apprentice, give me a moment later. I have a favor to ask.
About the request?
The form you see before you is merely a projection. My body lies elsewhere, but the Academy's shackles prevent it being moved. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between, imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika, past the plain of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body? I have something that I can only trust with you.
Alright, and now we will make our way down to the Weeping Peninsula to find her body. And to find Sellia in the Weeping Peninsula area, you will head down to the Witchbane Ruins on the western side of the map in the little poison pool area. You'll then find her in a hovel right here. And you can loot this, I believe it's a spell. Yep, Ambush Shard.
My apprentice, thank you for coming. These shackles take a toll on us all. There is something I need you to look after. My primal glintstone. A star has fallen, and my fortunes waver. Someone may come for my life, and so I entrust it with you. Myself.
Accept Primal Glintstone. Alright, and now that we have the Glintstone, I'll talk to her once more and see if there's more dialogue.
Thank you, my apprentice. This is my essence. Please, treat it with care.
And once more to see if there's more dialogue.
Treat it with care. What you hold is my very being.
Alright, and now we'll move on to the next step. Next, you would normally travel to Redmane Castle and speak to Witch-Hunter Jarren here at Redmane Castle, but for me it seemed he just entirely skipped that part and went straight to his next location, which is previously where you found Sellen in the Witchbane Ruins. I'll go ahead and kill the guy trying to kill me. But yes, you'll find him at the Witchbane Ruins if he's not in Redmane Castle. Normally he would be in the throne room there, but he wasn't there for me, so I found him here at the Witchbane Ruins, previously where we found Sellen.
Ah, well met. I hardly expected to see the champion of the festival here, of all places. You didn't know Sellen, did you? Well, whatever the case, she's dead now. Just put it behind you. She was known as the Graven Witch. Obsessed by the primeval current, countless sorcerers fell to her hand. The most dangerous mage in the entire history of Reya Lucaria's academy. It is strange, though. The woman, she was like a husk. Her soul already fled. I suspect Sellen lives on elsewhere. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually. In another body. A sickening thought. But one that won't stop gnawing at me. I suspect Sellen lives on elsewhere.
Alright. And now we will proceed to the next step of the quest. And then we will make our way up to Ranni's Rise in Caria Manor. If you haven't done this place yet, you'll need to travel to Northern Lernia of the Lakes and clear out the manor. You'll make your way through the manor, head up and defeat the boss fight, Loretta. And then you can head up this way, and then you'll find Ranni's Rise here. But I'll be leaving Ranni's Rise. We will try to avoid fighting this giant dragon. And head right over here. And there should be an invisible wall right here. And we're gonna head down here. you believe this guy? He's ruining my shot. Alright. And now that he's calmed down, we will go through this illusionary wall and speak to Sellen and transplant the primal glintstone.
My apprentice. Just how long has it been? Thank you. You've helped me fill a new body once again, and it's truly a gem. Young and full of vigor, a snug fit for my primal glintstone. Better still, I've shed those awful shackles. Finally, I can return to the academy to expel the Carian royal family and restore the primeval current. My dear apprentice, I owe this all to you.
Alright, we'll talk to her again, see if she has any dialogue.
Return to the academy to expel the Carian royal family.
Alright, and now we will head to the next step. And now you'll make your way back to Reya Lucaria Grand Library, and outside of Renala's chamber you will see a summon sign, and this one will allow you to be summoned to assist Sorceress Sellen, and this one over here will allow you to invade Sorceress Sellen and kill her with Witch-Hunter Jarren. If you defeat Jarren, you will get the eccentric set, and she will give you a Glintstone Kris, and Shard Spirial will be added to her shop. And you can also get the Witch's Glintstone crown as well. Also, you can get Lucat and Azur set. The two guys we found, Azur over in Mount Gelmir and Lucat in Sellia's Hideaway. You can go back to those locations and pick up the respective armor sets there. If you kill her, you cannot get those two sets I just mentioned, so just keep that in mind. But if you kill her, you can also get an Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone from Jarren, so I'll let you make the choice, but I'm going to go ahead and have the summon so I can get the extra armor sets. I don't really care about the Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone.
Jarren, bringer of my death.
And we should get his set. We do. And then I will go speak to her.
Ah, my apprentice. You've saved my skin once again. Do you see this? The Queen of Caria is no more. With the bodies of Masters Azur and Lucat returned, the Academy can hone the primeval current, so that we, fallen children of the stars, shall beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us, here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling, to be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be my darling pupil. Rest assured that no, the entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch, my apprentice. Become Elden Lord.
Alright, I'll talk to her again and see if she has any more dialogue.
Perhaps I'm jumping ahead, but here is a symbol of my allegiance and the Academy's.
She will give us this Glintstone Kris.
You recall what once I told you? That Glintstone is the amber of the cosmos, and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein. When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student. Oh, one last thing. If you fail to claim your throne, you can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here.
And then she should also now sell you the Shard Spiral in her inventory here. And we'll go ahead and reload the area. And this should return Rennala. And I do believe it said... Yep. We'll go over here and pick up her helmet.
My...
She is now a weird congealed ball of heads and a weird twist turn of events. Seems she didn't have a good time being the academy ruler and all. Alright, well that's the end of the quest line. Again, you can go back to both Lucat and Azur and pick up their sets from where you found them before if you want their sets. And thanks again for watching. If you found this helpful, leave me a like and maybe consider subscribing for more guide and PvP content. I actually made this video entirely for the purpose of getting a few spells for this. I'm doing a video tomorrow basically where it's all sorcery spells in the game and how to get them, and I needed to do this quest line to get a few of them, so that's why I'm making this video now, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video to come, and thanks again for watching.